of late, the last couple of years or so, I have really gotten into watches. And when I mean watches, I mean the one you wear on your wrist. I just like how they look. I like, the style of them. I like that I can just look and see the time and don't have to pull my phone out every 5 seconds. I really like watches. And I've been collecting them, and recently online I found one that was like no other watch I personally would wear or have. And it was so out there, it was so bizarre that I was like, okay, it's in my price range, I'm just going to get the watch. Now, I want to show you this watch, but before I do, when I ordered this, I had very high expectations, but it didn't really meet those lovely expectations. So, let me show you. Now, on the outside, look how shiny this thing is. All the diamonds on there, it's fantastic. You can see it, it's probably sparkling more than my teeth, but it doesn't work. It doesn't tell the time. When I took the batteries out, put new batteries in, it didn't even work. So basically, it's very nice on the outside. It's lovely. The world sees it. Wow, what a nice watch you have on. But practically, it is useless. It is broken on the inside. And that got me thinking, how many of us could be compared to this watch? I know myself personally, there's been many times where I've cared way more about what's on the outside than what's going on the inside. Whether it's me neglecting what's going on the inside, me trying to hide the fact that there's stuff going on, or me just not being as close to God and my relationship with God as I would like. And it got me thinking actually to a story in 1 Samuel, when the prophet Samuel was looking for a new king. Okay, and God told him to go, and he found Jesse, and he went to all Jesse's sons, and he said, let me look at your sons. And he found the oldest sons, and he's like, wow, they're so tall, they're so handsome. This must be the leader that God has picked for our nation. And God told him this. Let's read. But the Lord said to Samuel, do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. And that's from 1 Samuel 16:17. Now, praise God that the Lord looks at the heart, but in this scenario, Samuel was so focused on the outward appearance that he just thought the older sons must be the leader. But God cared more about what was on the inside, which is why he chose David, who was the youngest, but he had a heart after God. And how many of us truly have our hearts after God instead of caring about what's on the outside? Just like this watch, it's super shiny, it's super nice, and people might look at it and be like, wow, that must be a fantastic watch. But in reality, it doesn't even do the job it was intended to do. It's actually just a major distraction from what I want it to do. So I'm going to put it away. But in our lives, what is going on the inside? Instead of focusing on everything everyone else sees, and it's hard to do, we want people to think of us in a certain way. We want people to think we got everything all together. But on the inside, we could be completely broken. So in your life, is there an addiction that you're going through? Is there something you're refusing to get over? Is there something that you just want to connect with God in a way you've never connected before? So our application today is super simple. It's use an X-ray, not a mirror, okay? So what do I mean by this? An X-ray, you're looking on the inward. You're looking on the inside. There's bones that break, and people use an X-ray to see it. Whatever's broken, you're going to see with an X-ray. With a mirror, it shows your reflection. That's great, but it's only outwardly. So we want to look on what's on the inside of us. So it takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of courage. There's many things that you might be going through that you don't want to deal with. Maybe things in the past you haven't forgive someone. Maybe there's something that you've been hiding, and maybe a secret sin in your life. Or maybe you've just been lazy in getting closer in your relationship with God. Whatever it is, today we want to pray that God will do an amazing work on the inside of your heart, and that you will do the work that you need to do. Whether it's pruning something, whether it's getting rid of something, whether it's forgiving someone, you can do the work on the inside instead of caring all about what's on the outside.